Hello everyone! So today I'm going to be doing a hair tutorial. This is a curly hair tutorial. I already did half of my head, well, more than half of my head. I have a lot of hair, so to save some time on this video, I did most of it already. So I brushed out all the tangles to make sure it's nice and smooth. And I'm going to be taking 1 to 2 inch sections of hair. Doesn't really have to be perfect or anything. And I'm using a 1-inch curling iron. This is just a drugstore Revlon curling iron I've had probably since high school, and it still works just fine for me. So what you're going to do is you're going to take that piece of hair, and I'm starting from the top and working my way down the hair. Rather than going to the end of my hair and rolling it upwards, I'm starting from the top to make sure I get curl all the way up to the root. And I have a lot of layers, so it helps to get all of those shorter pieces, and I don't have pieces falling out and losing the curl. So after letting it sit for about 20 seconds or so, I let the curl loose and I let it fall into my other hand, and I start kind of wrapping itself back into its shape, a nice little curled shape. And then I'm going to be taking a little clip. You can use bobby pins. Here I'm using a little alligator type clip and clipping it up into place. And going just a touch faster, taking a section of hair, curling it from the top and pulling my way downwards. Waiting about 20 seconds. And letting it fall into the other hand, wrapping it up, and clipping it. And what it does when you clip it into place like that, it allows it to cool in its really curled shape. When you allow it to just hang, you'll lose curl a lot faster. Whereas if you curl it up and you pin it into place like this, it will allow it to cool and set in that curled form, and it will make the curls last a lot longer that way. I'm just gradually speeding up this video so that you don't sit here all day watching me sit with a curling iron in my hair. And what's great is you can do this with any size curling iron. You can use bigger sections of hair or smaller sections of hair. You can use a smaller curling iron if you want. It really just depends on how big or small or tight or loose you want your curls to be. So I'm going much faster now, curling, rolling, and pinning. It really is a very simple procedure. It can be a bit tricky at first. It just takes practice. I've done hair for a long time, so it's not as hard for me anymore, but it's really a very simple thing to do. My last few sections of hair here. And the last one. And there, it's all pinned up. And I just did a mist of hairspray, a light hold hairspray. And then I went ahead and did my makeup. You don't have to even let the curls sit that long, maybe 10 minutes, just until they feel cool, and then you can pull them out. But I went ahead and did my makeup just because I was needing to do it. And as I'm pulling these clips out, a couple of the clips got a little tangled, but it's no big deal. I just wrap the curl, twist it around my finger, and it brings it right back to its curled shape. I'm taking all these clips out. And then I'm going to start brushing through it. I'm just using a hairbrush and then using my fingers to kind of finger through all the curls. And I'm going to be tossing my head forward, letting it down over my head just to boost up the volume a little bit. You'll see I'll do that a few times. And then I just mess around with it, really. It's really a very easy thing to do. Once it's curled, You just mess with it until you get the right shape and definition that you want in the curls. Sometimes you get a few that lay a little funky, so you just play with it until it does what you want it to do. And that is it. So I hope you enjoy this hair tutorial. I will have a tutorial coming up on how I achieved my makeup look if you're interested in watching that. Stay tuned. And I hope you all had a wonderful Mother's Day, either with your families, your children, or with your own moms. And I will talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.